Okay, just a quick disclaimer, you guys. My German really sucks, so please forgive me if I keep pronouncing the same thing wrong, okay? Like, please forgive me.
This one show us the train system, you know, so
Yes.
this one. So from Munich then we are going here then to Murnau. This is all the stops, you know, but we get off in Murnau. So then from Murnau then, you know, so 8 drive then to the castle Neuschwanstein. And then after the tour, pick up you 12:20 to Reutte in Austria. And then from Reutte, Austria, then you drive to the Alps, Austria, and back to...
Oh, we're going to Austria.
We're going to
Austria?
Austria?
Great.
We didn't know that.
We didn't know because we're going to Austria
Surprise,
tomorrow.
We're going there tomorrow.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to Neuschwanstein Castle. I hope I am pronouncing that right, but it is known as Neuschwanstein Castle, so I think we'll just refer to that. But yeah, so here's the crew, Karen, Em, Shayla, and we are so excited for this train ride because we were just told that we were going to be coming back from the Austria's Alps, so we're going to be seeing some amazing mountains. So yeah, it's going to be a very beautiful day, so stay tuned. So enjoy the train ride and southern Germany's landscape and scenery. At Murnau, we changed from train to van and drove another 40 minutes or so. At this time, we got to ask our questions and got to know the guide and the rest of the people on the tour. And then there it was.
There's the castle right
Here
there.
we go.
Little one. And then there's the second little one right
This is
there.
actually the yellow one, it's Hohenschwangau. And it's actually still belong to the family, so it's private.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's museum, so there is entrance fee, but usually it's total private.
So there it is, you guys. And then if you look over here, there's the other castle. Neuschwanstein translates to New Swan Stone Castle. This castle was King Ludwig II's nod to a medieval knight's castle and to his favorite composer Richard Wagner. The castle started construction in 1869. Although the king did eventually move in, construction didn't finish until after his passing. Back in the car again, we drove to a small village of Hohenschwangau, the same name of the castle King Ludwig II grew up in. In fact, that little yellow castle we saw not too far from Neuschwanstein is that very castle. Okay, so we are at the base of the castle now, and we're just gonna walk until we get to our shuttle bus, and we'll finally get to see the castle. So yeah, you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Neuschwanstein. Yeah, we're getting there. So we're taking the trail so that we can get a picture at the bridge. So here's the bridge. And once we get through that metal gate, we'll get a view of a lifetime, you guys. Here it is. Wow, look at that. That is so amazing. Neuschwanstein is built right over a steep, rocky, walled gorge. King Ludwig II had grown up loving this gorge with its beautiful landscapes and waterfall, that he built his castle with the perfect view of it. Lucky for us, this bridge that stands over this gorge gives us the perfect view of his castle. Fun fact about the bridge is that it was built by Ludwig's father, Maximilian II, and Ludwig replaced the wooden railings to the iron ones we see today.
Sí, bueno, da uno menos tiempo quiere conocer igual es aquí, ¿no?
So we just finished the bridge and
It was awesome.
yeah, but it was kind of really crowded too, and also the floorboards creaked.
Yeah, and that freaked me out. I was like, it's time to leave.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't want to be on there.
but the pictures were amazing though. So
Insert
the views.
in the
Insert now. The walk up to the castle was just gorgeous, with amazing views of the countryside, the lake, and it was so awe-striking seeing the castle slowly grow before your eyes. First, it was peeking through the many trees that we had to pass along, and finally, it stands right before you. I cannot believe I am seeing a real-life castle. You guys, so we are entering the front of the castle. Unfortunately, we can't film in the castle, so just enjoy some B-roll of the outside footage. Believe it or not, a lot of the castle was finished in what you would consider the simplified version. You see, Ludwig's plans were extremely extravagant, very detailed, and always changing. He borrowed so much money to keep up with his fairy tale project. After his death, the castle was finished without all the extras. And then it was opened 6 weeks after Ludwig's passing to start paying for the debt he accumulated. Today, Neuschwanstein receives over 1 million visitors every year. When you come, look at the castle closely and see if you can spot the simplified parts of the castle versus its extravagant sections. Okay, so we just finished the tour, and I have to say, I do wish that there was less people in each tour group because it was just too much packed in to the rooms and they were small. But overall, the castle was really pretty. It was decorated really nice, but again, it was just crowded, so it's the only downside. The view from the rooms in the castles were amazing though, especially the stairways. The royal kitchen. Now this is the only place that you can take your time in and you can film here, so I am so glad I was able to share some parts of the castle. This kitchen is impressive. King Ludwig made sure that it had the most up-to-date technology of its time. And what I learned from here is that the head cook had quite the job. He is responsible for drawing up lists of deliveries, invoices, menus, as well as running his kitchen. And that is why he has his own private office and living quarters, so that he could be here 24/7, of course.
Alright, let's go.
Alright guys, so we just finished the castle tour. What do you think?
I think it was slightly disappointing because it was kind of tiny.
It was.
Yeah.
They packed so many people in one tour. It
Yeah.
was ridiculous. It was like 50 people in a tiny little room and you can't see everything and there's so much to see. So yeah, and it felt rushed.
Yeah, it was rushed.
Yeah, it was really disappointing.
And they didn't really complete the tour because we didn't have audio for the
Yeah.
kitchen or the pantry.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's just on the way out.
But if it's your first time, we do recommend it because
Yeah.
it's something you kind of have to see. Yeah, it is beautiful.
And it's short, so it's good if you're short on time. It's like 35-minute tour.
So we're here at a really cute cafe just in a little town below the castle, and I got myself this really cute bread roll. It has cream cheese in it as well as ham, tomato.
Everything else is one word, right?
On the train ride back, we went through the Austrian mountains, and this is the long way back. I think it added maybe an hour to our trip back home, but at least we got to say we were in Austria that day, and we took a much needed nap. I do want to note that looking back, I wish we came here without a tour because there was just so much more to see than the castles. We could have hiked the amazing gorge or walked along the lake. Besides, like what Shayla stated, the tour in the Neuschwanstein Castle was a little bit disappointing. When we got back, we got some much needed caffeine. So we got our cappuccinos.
Tastes pretty good.
Now that we are re-energized, we decided to explore more of the city of Munich. So one amazing building right next to another amazing building. Check this UPS. Our final destination is Munich's largest public park, the English Garden. Okay, so now we have arrived at the English Garden, and the goal today, since it is pretty late, we can't see much, but the goal is to find the Chinese beer garden and have a beer as well as a pretzel. So let's see if we can accomplish this before the sun is gone because it's pretty late and it's already a bit dim. The English Garden was first created in 1789 when Elector Karl Theodor ordered a public park to be built on the Isar River. After 2 centuries of constant changes, Munich now has one of the largest inner city parks in the world. It is even larger than New York's Central Park. Okay, we made it, you guys. Here it is, and here is the legendary pagoda. In the heart of the English Garden, you will find a 25-meter tall Chinese-style pagoda tower. The first Chinese tower was built in 1789, and it was first built to be an observation tower, but it was burnt down several times in fact, and the one that stands today was built in 1952. Surrounding the pagoda is the second largest beer garden in Munich with seatings up to 7,000, serving the world's famous Hofbrau beer. Okay, so we picked up our pretzel and now we're gonna get our beer. Yeah, it is. So this is where we're gonna get the beer. I'll grab it. No, this is the. Oh, those are the small ones. Okay. All right, thank you.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So here is a German pretzel. It is just humongous. Look at that. Wow. So let's use my head as a measuring tool. Look how large that is. Hopefully this is delicious. I've heard good things about this, so I think everything will be well.
For our second time, and then I'm going to try my open protection.
Oh, there you go. Okay, first bite. And just to let you know, it was pretty hard to saw into this thing, so hopefully it's not too tough, but here it goes.
Tastes good. Like French bread.
Yeah, it's not bad. The mustard really makes it. So yeah, not bad. I was expecting something else, but not bad. I was expecting it to be a little bit more like
Creamier.
yeah, or a fluffier.
The one that I had tasted.
No, I mean buttery.
I like it.
Here's a pretzel. Someone got more food. Okay, so that was the Chinese beer garden, you guys. We actually had a pretty good chill time there. Now what we're gonna do is just buy some souvenirs and call it a night. So that is day 2 of Munich. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us
thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you have any comments, don't hesitate to leave it in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next video, because tomorrow we're going to Schulzburg, Austria. So that would be really cool. Yeah. Bye. Happy wandering. Look guys, this is so awesome. They're just doing yoga and exercises here, and it's a huge group of people.
No more.